Time once again to go back into the archives. Welcome to Vintage Games here on the NHL Network. I'm Dan Pollard. Today we take you back to April 11th of 1978. Game 1 of the best-of-3 preliminary round between the Los Angeles Kings and the Toronto Maple Leafs. Toronto had finished 15 points ahead of the Kings during the regular season and were heavy favorites to advance. Los Angeles goaltender Rogie Vachon was expected to have his hands full trying to stop Darryl Sittler and Lanny McDonald, both of whom finished among the top 10 scorers in the league. But in this game, another hero would emerge for the Leafs with a memorable playoff performance.
In goal for the Los Angeles Kings, Rogie Vachon, number 30. And his opponent out the other end, number 29, Mike Palmateer. As we get set to start at center ice, Apps for Los Angeles. Franklin Monahan playing on one wing. Hold up on the other. Sargent and Murdoch are the two defensemen. That's Bob Murdoch, number 5. And Gary Sargent, number 22. The Leafs have Sittler, Lanny McDonald, Dan Maloney, Brian Glennie, Boreas Salming. The playoffs are underway. Los Angeles gets the puck up to center ice. Golda flipped the puck over the line, stopped by Glennie. Glennie for Lanny McDonald, went through his skates. Gary Sargent shot it over the line. It's a delayed whistle offside. It'll be outside the blue line.
Well, you can tell right off the bat it's going to be a hitting hockey game. There's Ron Stewart, the Kings coach, 21 years in the league as a player. His second coaching job. He lasted a few months with the Rangers before coming to the Kings.
Apps 14, Hardland Monahan 12. And number 21 is Glenn Golda. Face off outside the blue line. Now then, Monahan. Along with Maloney as the puck is taken by Brian Glennie at his own blue line up the center. A long shot into the corner. It comes out to Vachon. Vachon, a back pass. Around on the boards it comes. Hardland Monahan getting it over on the wing. Stopped by McDonald, but it gets out to center ice. Then Glennie intercepts the pass and shoots it right back in again. Vachon out of his net. Sittler went down. The puck goes out over the blue line to center ice, and it's Boreas Salming coming back. He's over the line. Danny Maloney was in ahead of him, and the face-off comes outside the blue line.
Danny Maloney has to get used to Salming's moves. There's Roger Nielsen. What a tremendously successful first year he's had as coach. The only coach, Bill, I've seen all year whose blood pressure never seemed to vary too much. I don't recall seeing him lose his cool all season long.
No. Jimmy Jones at center, Williams on the left wing, Butler on the right, Joe Hansen and Ian Turnbull as the puck is shot over the line. That's Randy Maneri, number 2 with it for the Los Angeles Kings. Number 16 is Marcel Dion. 18, Dave Taylor. It's shot down the ice. It's over the red line. It's touched by Williams, and that is icing. All set to go. Face-off in that circle. Face-offs have been very important. This one to Turnbull. He took a shot. It deflects into the corner. Marcel Dion around on the boards. It comes. There's going to be a penalty here right off the bat. Interference. And the first penalty is coming up. And it goes to the Kings. Bob Murdoch back out on the defense for Los Angeles. It comes right back to Salming. A shot. Vachon stopped that. And he's got it. About 4 feet outside the goal crease, Brian.
Well, you mentioned moments ago, Bill, the importance of those face-offs, especially in the corners. Here's Rogie Vachon making the stop. He has a 2 average versus the Leafs this season. And 286 against the league in total.
Murdoch talking and giving instructions as we get set to face off. That's Marcel Dion, number 16 out there, but the Leafs have the puck. Maloney gets it back to Turnbull. Turnbull took a shot, heads in behind Vachon. He doesn't know where it is. And he nearly kicked it back into his own net.
Well, the Kings are going to have to do something about this face-off situation. The Leafs have beaten them twice in a row now and had good scoring chances. Here Maloney gets it back, shot on its way, and Rogie looks behind him. Where is it? It's under him. And almost squirted loose.
Sittler wins the draw again to Turnbull. Ian Turnbull into Sittler. Sittler's shot. Another one for Maloney. Maloney is hooked. Sittler missed it. Oriasalming with the puck. Oriasalming to Sittler. Sittler for Lanny McDonald. It's intercepted, and Murdoch gets it out to center ice, and DeYoung hits Oriasalming, and Sittler gives it to Ian Turnbull. Turnbull back to the net. Up on the right wing for Sittler. Play is called, an interference penalty now to the Leafs. Oriasalming. There's no score in this first period.
And his friend still had 1:20 left in his penalty for interference. Now Salming goes to the box.
All set to go now. Teams are even at 5 aside. Sittler gets the draw to Mike Pellick. Pellick and Glennie. Sittler and Ellis. Pellick gets it over for Ron Ellis. Ellis gets it out over the line. Too well covered by Larry Brown. Now the puck is loose. Randy Maneri pushed by Ellis. Gets it over on the wing to Murphy. Murphy, number 7, coming to center over the blue line. He's poke checked by Glennie. It's offside.
Lenny back in action, wearing the collar, also nursing a groin injury. The Leafs happy to have him back on the blue line.
Stan Weir at center now with Williams, Pellick, and Glennie, who has the puck. A pass over to Mike Pellick. Pellick gets over center, drives the puck in. Williams was offside.
Parker Williams. Don't see him so much on the power play now for the Leafs. He had 6 power play goals early on. Hasn't scored one since Christmas. That's 48 games without a power play score. Right now the teams are even, however.
44 seconds left in Edistran's penalty. 1:22 in Salming as play is underway. Harry Brown getting it over to Randy Maneri. Maneri up at center. Right onto Stan Weir's stick. Stan Weir comes straight to center. Shot the puck into the corner. Rebound goes near Vachon. Picked up by number 7, Mike Murphy of Los Angeles. Gets it to number 19, Butch Goring. He lost it, and Maneri has it again. Randy Maneri of LA out to Butch Goring. Goring, number 19 at center to the Leaf line. Dropped it back. Murphy then tried to relay it, and it's picked up by Mike Pellick. Pellick shot it out to center ice. Cleared then by Gary Sargent. Back on the ice is Darryl Edistran. LA at full strength. Goes behind the Leaf net. Mike Pellick. Shot it along the boards. Williams covered, but it's brought up by Mike Pellick. Pellick goes over the line for Williams. Pellick goes after himself. Took his man into the boards, then hit the boards himself. Back up the ice for DeYoung. He's checked. Ian Turnbull with 11 seconds remaining in Salming's penalty. Edistran, a long shot. Tapped by Palmatier. I believe that's the first shot on the Leaf net. It's cleared down the ice. Salming is out. There was a man in position, so there's no icing call. It comes up to Taylor. Taylor down this right side, stopped by Ian Turnbull, who was knocked down from behind. Here's trying to get right in front. A shot at the goalpost. And another grab by Palmatier. Danny Grant, how he could ever miss that one. Tonight's Stanley Cup playoff game is coming to you from Maple Leaf Gardens in Toronto.
Close call at the Leaf end moments ago. Danny Grant, tremendous goal scorer, not much of a skater, but there's the shot. And the Leafs managed to clear it away before the rebound was poked in.
DeYoung gets it back to Murdoch. His shot was stopped by Williams. Jones, a pass ahead for Butler. Butler cutting in. Goes behind the net. Still has it. Centered it right in front. Williams takes the shot. It's still loose. Jones back to Turnbull, a shot. And the Leaf player, Butler, was interfered with. A holding penalty going to the Los Angeles Kings.
Looks like Larry Brown, number 3. Now we have a mix-up in front of Rogie Vachon. Boy, we've had 3 close calls in this hockey game already. 2 at the Kings' end, 1 at Palmatier's end of the ice.
We have a penalty coming up here, Brian, and it's the number 3, Larry Brown. And we have the Leaf captain here lining up for this face-off in LA territory. No score in the game. We're at plate 436. Here's a chance for Turnbull. Ian Turnbull Trying to set up Sittler in front of the net. Ian Turnbull goes right in on goal. And that was stopped by Vachon. Goes around to Murphy. Can't get it out. Boreas Salming with a shot. A rebound off the post by Lanny McDonald. Lanny McDonald has it again. Right in front to Maloney, and he missed it. It's cleared, but not out. Ian Turnbull again with it. Shot it behind the net. Edestrand is covered. Maloney trying to get it out in front. Back to Salming. Salming takes his shot. Vachon caught that.
Leafs coming awfully close here against Vachon. Here's Salming's shot. He stops that. McDonald is right there, and it's off him again, and then McDonald was tripped up. Leafs looking very powerful, and Sittler winning almost every draw so far.
Demkowski shouldn't be allowed to take the face-off. Williams wins the draw. Back to Salming to Lanny McDonald. He shot it off the board. Sittler trying to get it in front. Goes back to Lanny McDonald again to Maloney. Off his stick. Sittler has it. Sittler coming from the front side. It was shot back to him. Still has it. 1 minute remaining in the penalty. Darryl Sittler has it again. Back to Lanny McDonald. Into Sittler. Sittler gets a shot. It's right in front of the net. They try to dig it out. And it's shot off the boards and down the ice. Boreas Salming back there for it. 40 seconds remaining in the penalty. Long pass to Maloney at center. Over to Williams. Williams is over the line. Takes his shot. He fired it wide. Sittler lets one go. That's knocked down. He gets it through to Maloney. Back to Salming. A shot right in front of the net. Picked wide. Darryl Sittler. Lanny McDonald is shot.
They're saying Maloney was in the crease, and they're not going to give the Leafs the goal. Maloney was in the crease, and referee Bruce Hood is saying the goal will not count. There's a lot of jamming going on. Maybe on the replay when we see it, we'll see how he got in the crease. Was he pushed in? I don't think there's any question Maloney was in there. And the Leaf fans are setting up a howl now as the goal will be disallowed. Now, here's Williams in front. Let's see this shot by McDonald on its way. Now, where is Maloney? You can see him in behind Rogie Vachon. Definitely both feet in the crease, and you could not tell how he got there. Whether he went in of his own volition or whether he was shoved in, you could not see on that. But referee Bruce Hood had a pretty close eye on things, and he rules no goal.
Trevor Johansson to Pat Boutet, Stan Weir, and Murphy. They get after the puck. Ian Turnbull keeps it in for Stan Weir. Stan Weir trying to get it out in front. Goes back to the net. Comes out in front. Oh! Stan Weir on the short side.
In front, 1-0. The players coming off the bench to congratulate Stan Weir. To this point, Toronto was outshot Los Angeles 9-1. And they get the first goal. Weir coming from behind. And dead center of the net. Here he comes again. We'll get a better look at it here. Where did he find room? Just over the left elbow, it appeared, of Rogie Vachon. And this followed the dispute. Stan Weir at 6:35.
Toronto goal scored by number 14, Stan Weir.
Here he is,
Assist,
coming from behind
Ian
as
Turnbull,
the Kings are scrambling.
And number 15, Pat Boutet. Time 6:35.
Only 1 second left in the penalty to Larry Brown when Weir scored a power play goal.
6 minutes, 35 seconds was the time of the scoring play by Stan Weir. Apps at center now. Monahan on one wing and Goldup on the other. The puck at the blue line. Turnbull ran into Monahan. The puck goes down the ice and it's called for icing and will come all the way back into the Los Angeles zone to the right. He's got superstar marked on him.
Oh, I think so.
The puck is shot to the blue line. Trevor Johansson's shot cleared out over the blue line by Randy Maneri. Offside. Weir, he couldn't get out in time. Pat Boutet brought it in.
Lanny McDonald at the bench finished the year with 47 goals, just one shy of the all-time Leaf record held by Frank Mahovlich.
Puck is knocked into the corner in LA territory there. Randy Maneri back of the net, starting to come out, gets it up to center ice. Off a stick, Johansson tried to feed Ellis, and Monahan got it right down into Leaf territory. Volunteer to Johansson, into Ian Turnbull. Ian Turnbull didn't get it out. Maneri kept it in. Monahan passed it back out. Boutet tried to cover his man. Darryl Eddistrand stopped by Turnbull. Up it comes to Ellis. Offside at the blue line.
Turnbull bumps with Apps. The players mill around. Ellis tried to make a pretty good play there, but he just couldn't drag his foot on the blue line.
This is Stanley Cup 78 from Maple Leaf Garden. Sargent playing on the defense with Rob Palmer now, number 6, hit for the first time. Williams, number 22, up to center ice, gets over the red line, shot the puck in, the rebound, Vachon leaving it there for second. It's handed to Butler, to Jones, to Butler right in front of the net. His backhand was wide. They go to the board. The puck comes to Marcel Dion. Now we have a mix-up. Play going right on. Play is finally called and whistled down. We had Rob Palmer, Jimmy Jones, Taylor, and Butler. From the faceoff, Jimmy Jones shot it out on the left wing to Williams at center. A long shot. That shot seemed to fan on it, but it was off the target. Jones is after it again. Behind the net. Centered it right in front. Williams couldn't get it. Cleared by Murdoch up the center. Dion shoots it in wide of the net. Palmatier comes out of the goal, wraps it off the glass and out to center ice. Cleared back by Larry Brown over here for Murdoch. Murdoch's pass intercepted by Butler, Williams, and Turnbull. Ian Turnbull missed a check and then went back. Murdoch. Williams missed Taylor with a body check. The puck in front of the Leaf net, chopped over to the far wing. Lanny McDonald is out there now. As the Leafs are changing on the go, Williams flips it to center ice by Murdoch. Over to Darryl Eddistrand. Eddistrand, a long shot. Palmatier had no trouble with that. Up to Lanny McDonald with Sittler. Just got it out. Shot back in again. A shot by Mike Murphy ends up on Sittler's stick. And Sittler flips it out to center. Back it goes to Randy Maneri. Up to Murphy. Play is called. It was shot from inside the blue line over the red line at center. And that's where the face-off will be called by Gerard Gauthier.
Mike Murphy scored 25 points in playoff competition. Former Marlboro star, went on to New York. Kings acquired him in a pretty good trade that worked out well for the Kings. Used to call Los Angeles Team Castoff. They'd had about 20 players nobody else seemed to want.
A long shot goes in behind the net all the way around on the boards. Darryl Eddistrand. Lanny McDonald was manhandled over at the boards. Back to Dion to Stemkowski. It's over the line. Stopped by Salming. Salming couldn't get it out. Maloney tried to get to it. Over to Salming and Sittler. Now Salming is knocked down by Stemkowski. It was a high stick.
The Kings expected a physical game, and the Leafs made no bones
about going for high sticking. Teams are even at 5 aside. 1-0 Toronto Maple Leafs. 9:44 remaining in the first period. Orius Salming over on the wing to Ferguson, making his first appearance, coming up with Glennie and Maloney. They shoot it into the corner. Hit by Murphy, who is hit by Maloney. Ferguson gets it back to Glennie. Then he shot it wide of the net. Maloney into the corner, and Ferguson gets the puck. Shot it out in front. Vachon held it. Jimmy Jones with Tiger Williams, Marcel Dion, Bob Murdoch, Gary Sargent, All lining up for this face-off outside the blue line. Jones, Turnbull, Williams, and Johansson. Number 18 is Taylor, of course. Now then Williams gets it over the line. Gary Sargent checked by Williams. Williams gets it into the corner. Now the teams are at full strength. Williams shoved off the puck. Then he gives Murdoch a push. Back down the ice for the Kings. And number 8, Bert Wilson, was too well covered by Trevor Johansson. Then they go to the boards. Play is called. Johansson starts shoving at Taylor. And it wouldn't take too much to start something the way they're going. But it has not been what you call a chippy hockey.
No, a lot of bruises follow a game like this.
The puck is to Ian Turnbull. Turnbull back of the net. Jimmy Jones comes back there with him. Turnbull ahead to Johansson. Johansson's pass for Williams is knocked off his stick. Harry Sargent, there's going to be a penalty to the Leafs. Williams, I believe, on that exchange. Bob Murdoch getting it up. It's passed back. Sargent's got it again. They got to be careful. It's cleared by Murdoch into the Leaf zone. Back to get it is Trevor Johansson. That's called. And we'll have a penalty. This Stanley Cup playoff game is coming to you from Maple Leaf Gardens in Toronto.
Tiger Williams gets his first playoff penalty. He picked up 351 minutes during the regular season. He gets it for slashing at 12:56.
And so the Los Angeles Kings will have their chance for the power play, and it's right from the faceoff. Borje Salming shoots it down the ice. Gary Butler, Jimmy Jones, Borje Salming, Ryan Glennie. Coming out is Tommy Williams. Up to center. Gets it over here to Dion. Dion gets over the line, shot it through to Williams. He's checked by Borje Salming, and Borje Salming shoots it down the ice. Going back for it is Marcel Dion. Number 16, Mike Murphy, number 7 on the right side here. Butch scoring, it goes for Murphy. Checked by Butler, back it goes to Glennie. Over for Borje Salming, and he golfs it down the ice. For the Kings again, Marcel Dion to Murphy. Shot it out over the line. Borje Salming seems to control the puck completely. He's got it again. Off the boards, out to center. Tapped by Sargent, over to Dion. Dion just cleared the puck over the line, and guess who? Borje Salming is there again. And he shoots it down the ice. Back to the net for Gary Sargent. 49 seconds remaining in the penalty to Williams. Butch Goring. Heading it to number 22, Gary Sargent, up at center. Up to the Leaf line. Stops. Had to go back. His teammates are offside, and he waits to Murphy. That's knocked out. That's blood over the line. Grant took a shot. Borje Salming stopped that. It's cleared over onto the far side. Gary Sargent a shot. That's deflected high and goes over the glass into the crowd.
You won't do it tonight if it happens.
Jimmy Jones lost the draw this time. The Stankowski shot. That ends up on the boards. George Ferguson has broken his stick. Now the Kings. A shot. And that's blocked by Mike Palmatier with his right hand. And he was determined to grab that one because of Ferguson breaking his stick.
Well, perhaps Randy Maneri might not have shot had he thought about it for more than a second or two. Here's the puck coming back to Maneri, the former Atlanta Flame. Well, he had a pretty good shot, an open target there.
Bob Murdoch comes back to his position now. He was over at the LA bench getting a new stick. That's Sillaps at center ice, number 14, along with Hartland Monahan and Glenn Golda. Stan Weir with Pat Boutette. And Ron Ellis. Weir to Ellis. The linesman Matt Pavlich was knocked down. It's cleared up at center. Cleared right back again though by the Kings. And Palmatier leaves the puck there for Ian Turnbull. Turnbull up to Pat Boutette. Over to Johansson to Stan Weir. Stan Weir has scored the only goal of the game so far. A shot. Ellis went after it. Picked up by number 3, Larry Brown. Brown at center ice to Murdoch. Murdoch is checked by Johansson. Turnbull shoots it out. Monahan shoots it back in again. Apps goes after it. Palmatier lets it go to Ian Turnbull. A pass ahead to Jones with Jerry Butler. Butler's cutting in the right wing. Shoots a score!
The Leafs lead it 2-0, and again they come off the bench. Every player except Gordon McRae celebrating a birthday today, but standing there applauding, comes out now to congratulate Jerry Butler. An outstanding rush, as the Kings might have been caught trying to outsmart the Leafs with a line change here. Butler around the defense. I think Vashaw thought he might cut in front, and he fooled him, going the other way, slipping it in. It's 2-0.
Jerry Butler. Assist number 16, Jimmy Jones.
Jimmy Jones
and number 2, Ian Turnbull.
Along with Turnbull getting the other assist. You can
15:53.
see the reaction of Butler.
Jerry Butler from Jimmy Jones and Ian Turnbull.
Scored 9 goals during the regular season. Gets a big one here in the playoffs. Time 15:53. Watch it again. Butler coming in on Vashaw. Little move here. Rogie went down. He slipped it underneath. Bill, the Kings, I noticed, made 2 changes on that last shift in a matter of seconds, trying to get first Apps off the ice and Dion on, and then they switched right back again. That might have hurt them on that play.
Butch Goring at center ice with Murphy on the right wing. Williams on the left. Puck is cleared for Maloney. Maloney missed it, driven by Darryl Sittler. Lanny McDonald races after it, shot it to the other side. Cleared out by Murphy for Goring as Sittler stepped into Murphy. Boria Salming shoots the puck in. It's offside. 2-0 for the Toronto Maple Leafs as we get set for the face-off. It comes back. Shot by number 6, Rob Palmer. Leafs just shoot it out to center ice. Sargent gets it over for Palmer, over his stick, gets the rebound off the boards, and he hands it to Mike Pellick, who drives it in behind the net. Ron Ellis goes after it. Sargent beat him to it, just getting it. Still behind the net, though. Ellis after his man. It's cleared out for Goldup. Goldup at center, over the blue line for Los Angeles. He lost the puck. Boria Salming for Pat Boutet. It comes out to center ice. Shot over for Apps. Apps is over the line. He's bumped by Salming. Goes into the corner. Mike Pellick holding it against the board. Sittler's there, and play is called. Puck goes near Palmatier. Boria Salming gets it back in the net. Grant centered it, and it's centered all the way down the ice to center. Goes back to the blue line. Edistran to Maneri. His pass intercepted by Salming. Salming missed a body check from Edistran. Williams goes after it. Goes into the corner. Jerry Butler flipped it behind the net into the corner on this side. And it's cleared by Edistran. Butler stepped into him. Play is called. A little bumping here and there. And Williams looks around. And he and number 18, Dave Taylor, have been exchanging pleasantries all through this first period.
Salming just handed out a tremendous body check a moment ago against Silla.
2 minutes and 27 seconds remaining now in the first period. Leafs have a 2-0 lead. Boria Salming shoots the puck around on the boards, goes behind the net. Ashon had to get away from him momentarily, but it's recovered there by Randy Maneri. Randy Maneri's pass up for Taylor. Mike Pellick just missed him with a body check. Maneri shoots the puck over the line, and Boria Salming goes into the corner, right around on the boards for Williams. He let it go. It's not out. Maneri shot it into the corner. Dion got it in front, and Jerry Butler has it. Jerry Butler up with Jimmy Jones. He's flying over the line. Williams didn't get to it. And it's brought back by Taylor. Taylor of the Kings over the line. Gets his shot. Palmatier knocked that down and holds on.
Taylor showing some moves. No wonder he tied the NCAA record with Clarkson College last year. Something like 108 points.
Maloney and Lanny McDonald, his teammates out there with him. It goes to Trevor Johansson. Trevor Johansson trying to bring it out off the boards for Maloney. Maloney knocked it down to Sittler. Shot the puck in off the boards. It's Sargent. Goes to Maloney. Maloney trying to dig it out. Knocked off the puck. comes to the blue line. Murphy was knocked down. Goring got it over the line, intercepted by Lanny McDonald. Lanny McDonald off the boards for Maloney, didn't reach him. Cleared in by the Kings. Trevor Johansson goes back around on the boards for Lanny McDonald. It came out. Sittler knocked his man down. Hammer trying to get it over to Goring. He does. Goring gets around Maloney. Less than a minute to go in this first period. It's shot around on the boards and out. There is Sargent, covered by Sittler. He kicks it through for Lanny McDonald with Maloney. Lanny McDonald going right in and goal. And a good save there by Vachon as Maloney was standing in front of the net. A long shot into the lead zone, and Palmatier cleared that to Sittler. 36 seconds. A pass out for Maloney. Up to Lanny McDonald. He shoots it in. Leafs are changing on the go. Over the boards is Boutet. Ellis. Sittler still out there. Ryan Glennie poked it. Sittler went flying into the boards as he missed Goldup. A pass over the line for Hartman. A Leaf player is grabbed. Called for icing, and it'll go all the way back down the ice into LA territory. We have 11 seconds remaining here at Maple Leaf Gardens. First period. Peter Stemkowski gets Stan Weir. Goes behind the net into the corner. Edisman is covered. Cleared out in front by Stan Weir. Ellis couldn't get to it. Ellis knocked his man off the puck. Here's Stan Weir with it. Just as the bell goes to end the first period. And so the score at the end of the first period, Toronto Maple Leafs 2, Los Angeles Kings nothing.
On our congratulations from the Gauntlet to Darryl Sittler, to Guy Lafleur, and to Cesar Maniego and Kurt Ridley. And now, Bill, a summary of that first period.
Okay, Brian, and in that first period, it was all Maple Leafs. Stan Weir opened the scoring at 6:35 from Turnbull and Boutet, and then Butler from Jones and Turnbull at 15:53. Toronto outshot LA 12-7. And now we're getting set to resume play as Roger Nielsen looks on, the coach of the Maple Leafs. Marcel Dion at center ice. Danny Grant, number 15, on the left wing. And Taylor, number 18, on the right side. Loria Salming off the boards for Jones to Butler. Butler shot the puck in. It goes across the net. Taylor is given a bump by Williams. It comes back. Glennie keeps it in with a shot. That's wide. Gary Butler after it. Dion missed it. Now it's picked off by Bob Murdoch. Murdoch stopped by Butler, who's all over the ice tonight, playing his strongest game as a Maple Leaf. Goes back to Boria Salming. Salming back of the net. Long pass at center for Williams. Vachon. Butler took a whack at it. Now then Jimmy Jones. A back pass into the corner. Jerry Butler's there. Butler behind the net for Williams. He wasn't expecting it. Goes after it. Sargent's there with him. So is Dion, and play is called.
Of the Leafs' 12 shots in that first period, Bill, Salming took 4 of them.
Well, he certainly controlled the play, and also when the Leafs were short-handed, the shot. And that shot stopped that one from Turnbull at the blue line. Ian Turnbull back at his own blue line. Gets it to Trevor Johansson. Johansson's pass over on the wing for Maloney. And he has it knocked off his stick to center, but there's Turnbull again. Gets it over the line. Andy Maloney has to leave the ice for equipment change. Taken by Randy Maneri, getting it over to Darryl Eddistrand. The long shot. Palmatier stopped that. Turnbull missed it, but he got it back again as the Leafs with a pass to Sittler. Sittler up at center, over the line. Takes a shot high over top of the net. Lanny McDonald took a shot. Eddistrand bumped into him. Veering pass ahead, over the line. Monahan going in. Mike Palmatier stopped that. Great save by Mike Palmatier.
Oh, Boom Boom Jeffreyon's son-in-law had a great scoring opportunity there. Palmatier went down awfully fast on that. Monahan could not get the puck up. A good stop by the Leaf netminder.
Butch Goring, number 19 at center. Williams. That's Tommy Williams. Now then, Mike Murphy is going to take the face-off against Lanny McDonald. Gloria Salming off the boards for Sittler. Sittler can't get by center as Edestrand had him covered. Now then, Williams gets the puck, gives it to Darrell Edestrand. Edestrand over the red line. No, he didn't cross it when he fired it. At least touch it. It's going to be icing, and it is. Edestrand was trying to wait. Puck in the face-off circle. Marcel Dion checked by Jones. And it's picked off by Dion and brought out to center ice. Over the line with a shot. That's wide. Picked up by Mike Kellick. He's bumped by Dion. Dion centered it. Williams is there. And Jerry Butler starts down the ice at center. He tried to get it over the line to Pellick. It's shot back to Boria Salming. Up for Williams. He knocks it in. Back for it is Bob Murdoch of LA. The Kings coming up now to center ice. Toronto Maple Leafs leading 2-0. Murdoch stopped by Jones. Ian Turnbull has the puck. Turnbull shoots the puck in past Murdoch. It ends up behind the net. Gary Sargent, number 22 for the Kings. Starting to bring it out. Long pass at center. Dion is covered by Trevor Johansson. Goes back to Murdoch, to Sargent. Up at center ice. Sargent shot it back in again. It goes behind the net. Palmatier out of his goal. Big Williams spun around. Trevor Johansson. A pass to Jones. Tried to set up Jerry Butler again on the right wing and just failed. Butch Goring gets a pass over on the right side. Turnbull takes his man to the boards. The puck is loose. Goes into the corner. Jimmy Jones up for Jerry Butler. Butler is checked. Jimmy Jones gets it out and down the ice, and that's going to be icing. As soon as it's touched by Gary Sargent.
Number 18 is the rookie Dave Taylor. Had 22 goals for Los Angeles this year. Missed 10 games with an infected foot and played very little in 20 other contests. He could become a big star.
Goring won the draw. Murphy a shot wide. Edestrand back. Takes a shot. Palmatier stopped that. Murphy missed the rebound. Maloney just tears it out and down the ice. Edestrand going back for it. Edestrand behind the net. Clears it up to the blue line. A pass that's centered. Stopped by Sittler. Sittler's over the line. Going around. Trying to set up Lanny McDonald. Maloney got it out in front, but Edestrand was there. Now Sittler's got it again. Shot it in front of the net. And Murphy's pass is behind Maneri, and it goes out to center ice. Glennie trying to hit Sittler. Goes back to Randy Maneri. Off the boards for Murphy. Murphy back to Maneri. Maneri of LA coming to his own blue line. Up at center. A long shot. Wide of the net. Randy McDonald. To Boria Salming. He was hit by the left with it as he ran into him. Comes back to the blue line. Maneri gets his shot. That hit a leg. Here's Edestrand. Edestrand to the side to Murphy. Shot it in front. Grabbed off by Palmatier. And Sittler and Murphy then also in on it here. Number 17, Tommy Williams.
Linesman in there, but Salming is the most furious player on the ice. He started a rush. The referee, Bruce Hood, got in his way. And he bowled the referee over, and then as Salming went down, his stick swung dangerously close in the direction of the referee. Now, see if we can catch it now. Well, this is the Maloney altercation with Williams. And there's the hook right around the neck.
Tonight's Stanley Cup playoff game is coming to you from Maple Leaf Gardens in Toronto. And we're back live now as we get set for this face-off in the circle. Stan Weir out there with Boutet and Ellis. The puck came out in front. Ian Turnbull takes it behind the net. Along the boards it goes. And Ellis gets it out to center ice. Stopped by Murdoch. Bob Murdoch coming back. The Kings starting to press the Leafs now. Trailing by 2-0. And the Leafs now with Ron Ellis. Up the center. A pass to Stan Weir. Stan Weir just gets rid of it. Shoots it in. It goes behind the net. Ellis is after it. Ashon gave it to Murdoch. Stan Weir is up for checking. Comes out, shot by Hartland Monahan to center ice, over the line for Apps, dropping it back for Monahan. The puck goes to Ian Turnbull to Stan Weir. They're along the boards, play is called. At center ice, Randy Maneri, number 2, flips a high one off the board. Boyle Salming picks it up. Salming is checked by Marcel Dion, but Mike Pellick is there. Pellick up for Jones, for Williams, over the line. Williams knocks the puck into the corner, goes after it. Randy Maneri picked it up for LA, gets it up on the right wing to Taylor. Up at center ice, over the blue line, he's checked. Then Dion gets the puck but can't get his shot. He's held, and there's going to be a penalty for holding to Williams. All set to go now. Jerry Butler lost the draw, but John got it. But right between Butch Goring's legs all the way to center, all the way back to blue line. He lost it again. Jimmy Jones with it. Jones back to Salming. Salming for Jones, for Butler, and Jerry Butler is done. There's going to be a penalty there. Jerry Butler playing a strong game.
This fella never gets penalties. Butch Goring, 2 minutes all season. 3 seasons he's only had 1 minor penalty. And 22 seconds after the penalty to Williams, Butch Goring gets a penalty for tripping behind the Kings
penalty to
net.
number 19,
Here it is, 19
Butch
Goring.
2 minutes for tripping.
Tripping Butler.
Time 6:55. Butch Goring for tripping. Time 6:55.
Over, the Kings have it. Murphy up to center, over the line, stopped by Turnbull. Stan Weir to Dan Maloney. Maloney for Trevor Johansson. Up at center, it's cleared. Maloney races after it. Stan Weir helps him out. And Weir is turned around and knocked down. Taken by Stemkowski over to Murphy up at center. Murphy to the blue line, trying to go around Turnbull. Let his shot go. Palmatier stopped that. Stemkowski takes out Turnbull. It comes back. Maneri then to Edestrand. That shot hit a skate. Maneri passed it out over the blue line. Edestrand had to go back to Maneri. Maneri's back at his own blue line. Starts back up again. A pass over the line. Edestrand is hard shot. Palmatier caught that. Trevor Johansson for Danny Maloney. Too far. But it rolled out anyway. Off the stick of number 6, Rob Palmer. Pass over on the left wing. Trevor Johansson bumped into his man. Sittler is out there now. The puck is shot in. Turnbull goes after it. Ian Turnbull. Shot it at center. A race for the puck. Sittler after it. And he just failed to get to it. Los Angeles hit the puck at center. Lanny McDonald then breaks that up. Back on the ice is Williams. Sittler ran into Sargent. Over the line. A pass. And that one goes into the corner as Palmatier sprawled. Back up for Sittler at center with Williams over the line. Broken up and cleared out over the blue line to center. Stopped by Salming, then picked up by Apps. He lost it. There's going to be a penalty here. And it looks like it's going to the Maple Leafs. Lanny McDonald has the puck. But we have a penalty being handed out to Darryl Sittler, his second of the night. With the score, Toronto 2, Los Angeles nothing. This is Stanley Cup 78.
The Leaf captain's in the penalty box at 9:09 of the second period. 2 minutes for slashing. And it took place right in front of the Leaf bench.
Jimmy Jones with Jerry Butler, along with Pellick and Boya Salming. Jones back to Glennie. Shot down the ice by Boya Salming. Goes behind the LA goal. Darryl Edestrand has it. Edestrand, Marcel Dion. Edestrand still with it. Pass to Gary Sargent. Sargent coming straight up the ice at center. Number 22. Over the line. Glennie had him covered, and the puck goes back to center ice. Now it's Dion. Stick handling at center. Gaining at speed. Shot it over the line. Jerry Butler couldn't stop it. Coming right in, the shot, and that was stopped, and Jerry Butler gets that puck. Gets it out and down the ice. Going back for it is Edestrand. Edestrand behind the net. 2-0, the Leafs lead with 9:58 remaining in the second period. Number 25, Daryl Edestrand at center. Long shot. Glove. Knocked down by Palmatier. Boria Salming a pass. Stopped by Sargent. Butler took a poke at him. Shot. That's wide of the net. The rebound. And Jerry Butler for Jones. And Jimmy Jones gets it down the ice. And the Leafs have been very sound in their killing of penalties. Up the ice now for Los Angeles. A pass over the line. Danny Grant to Dion. Passed it in front. It goes into the corner. Picked up by Salming, and Salming backhands it down the ice. Sittler has 20 seconds left in his penalty. Back for Randy Maneri. Landy McDonald's out there now with Maloney. Up at center. Maneri over the line offside. Butch Goring, number 19. Tommy Williams and Mike Murphy. Puck goes to Trevor Johansson. He shot the puck down the ice. And Sittler with 2 seconds left. Watches as the puck is taken by Larry Brown, and Sittler's back out again. Sittler intercepted a pass, left it at the blue line, and Butch Goring clearing it up on the right wing, nowhere near Murphy. Maloney took him out of the play. Then Turnbull gave the puck away to Murphy. Murphy's then checked by Turnbull. Turnbull races after the puck, goes down the ice, trying to cut in, taken to the boards. After it is Maloney. Maloney trying to center it, and Goring gets it. Goring watched by Sittler. To Murphy. Up it comes to Randy Maneri. His shot. That's weak. Deflected by Palmatier to the corner. Trevor Johansson for Turnbull again to Dan Maloney. He just flipped it out to center ice. Sargent recovers for the Kings. A pass for Murphy. Goring takes it, shoots it in again. Palmatier for Sittler. Darryl Sittler starting to come out. At his own blue line. Left it there for Johansson. Johansson's pass intercepted. Brought back by Sargent. Knocked down by Turnbull. Turnbull then lost it. Goldup gets it back. Palmer shoots it high off the glass. Ends up in the corner. Puck comes loose. He's trying to get it out in front of the net. And it's covered on a nice play by Ian Turnbull. Now then Maloney mixing it up.
Danny Grant. No, Glenn Goldup, 21 with Maloney. Maloney, a former Los Angeles King and a former Red Wing. Maybe a little hair pulling there. Watch out. All right, let's break it up. The linesman forcing a path between them. Ron Stewart looking on.
All set to go. Jones against Dion. It's picked up by Williams. Gets it back in the net to Boria Salming. Salming. A pass ahead to Jones. Over the blue line. A quick pass for Williams on the left side. He's over the line. Tried to go through. Hits the save.
He's up. He's down. He scored. Tiger. And on every goal tonight, the Leafs pour off the bench to congratulate the player who scored. Good pass from Jimmy Jones here. Bouncing puck somehow got through, and the Tiger chased it in and batted it behind Rogie Vachon. Here's the pass from Jimmy Jones just at the blue line. Almost offside. Just in time. Jones got to the blue line, and Tiger pushed and batted it through the rest of the way.
9:12:48. Dave Williams from Jimmy Jones and Boria Salming. Time 12:48.
12:48 the time. Salming gets the other assist.
Toronto Maple Leafs leading 3-0 now as Pelech shoots the puck in around behind the LA net. Going after it, number 15, Pat Boutet. Leon couldn't get it. Picked off by Jerry Butler for Pat Boutet. He tried to center it. Vachon picked up a deflection. And we'll have a face-off in the circle to the left of Rogie Vachon. There he is, the Tiger.
Put the Leafs up 3-0. Williams from Jones and Salming. Here's the race up the wing. The defenseman trying to get back, took a look over his shoulder. Here's where Tiger got a break off the stick, out of reach of the glove, and then the bouncing puck came right to his stick. When you're hot, you're hot.
And the Leafs lead it 3-0 with 6:54 now remaining. Sittler with Williams and Lanny McDonald, so Williams will get an extra shift because of Maloney's 7 minutes and penalties. Lanny McDonald chopped the puck behind the net. Williams goes into the corner after it, trying to kick it out in front. Borje Salming moves in. He's got it in the corner. Lanny McDonald's trying to get out in front. It came out in front. Borje Salming. And we have a fight here.
And the Tigers into it with number 5, Bob Murdoch. Oh, the Tiger landing some rights. Murdoch trying to come back. Rogie Vachon moves into the attack, and Sittler restrains him. Rogie is furious. He's discarded his goal mask. The referee, Bruce Hood, warning him, admonishing him. Pelech looking over his shoulder at Rogie. That was a surprise. The linesman has Tiger Williams. Salming talking to Rogie Vachon. Oh, the tempers are fraying out there now. That took place just as Salming scored the goal. Don't forget the goal, folks. It's 4-0. Where's the puck? Out in front. Salming spots it, bounces it in. May have gone in off a skate. And then Tiger threw a punch at Murdoch. Murdoch has perhaps a lock on Tiger. Just as the puck goes over the line, the punches start.
Live from Maple Leaf Gardens in Toronto, the Stanley Cup playoffs. Well, we're started up again, and it's Borje Salming to Daryl Sittler. 4-0 for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Lanny McDonald goes after it. Bumped into Rainey Maneri. Had the puck behind the net, but it ends up underneath Maneri, and that's where the play ends. Lanny McDonald to Mike Pelech. Shot the puck around behind the net. Vachon has it there. Left it for Edistran. Edistran trying to pick his way out. Handed it to Sittler. Daryl Sittler knocked off the puck. Lanny McDonald then gets it to Borje Salming. Salming gets over the line. Has it along the boards. And they'll have a face-off there.
46 penalty minutes so far in the game. The Leafs have taken 24. The Kings 22.
Jimmy Jones wins the draw. Mike Pelech takes the shot. Oh, he just drove it wide. Back for the Kings now. Randy Maneri to Daryl Edistran. Having difficulty with the puck. Gets up to center. Hit Mike Pelech. Comes over the line. Pat Boutet out there with Jimmy Jones. A shot knocked down. Pelech trying to get it out. Knocked it into the corner. Cleared along the boards, and Jimmy Jones just gets the puck out to center ice. Maneri goes all the way back into his own territory, then passes it ahead to number 18, Dave Taylor. Taylor trying to get around Salming, trying to cut in, too well covered. Pelech is there as well. It's out to Pat Boutet. Pat Boutet covered nicely there by number 22, Gary Sargent. Now it's back for the Kings again. Palmer's over the line. Salming chases them off to the side. They center it out in front. Pat Boutet deflects it into the corner. Mike Pelech then for Salming. Borje Salming regroups in his own zone. A long pass to Jones. Over for Pellick. Pellick just shoots it in. And coming over the boards is Ron Ellis. Jones is still out there. Turnbull and Johansson. Back up for Dion. Dion's over the line, trying to get a shot away, and he's too well covered. And Jones was knocked into the boards by Bert Wilson. Back up the ice for Ian Turnbull. He drives it in offside as Ron Ellis was closing in on the right wing. Peter Stemkowski, Wilson, and Monahan. Puck goes back to Sargent. He gets it over and has it handed back to him. Sargent, number 22. And that's Palmer, number 6. Gets it back to Sargent. Up at center, over the line for Stemkowski. Takes the shot. Shot it across the goal mouth. Comes back to the blue line. Stan Weir and Johansson, with Johansson knocking it back out again. Peter Stemkowski. A flip pass for Sargent. Intercepted by Jack Valaket. Over the line. Valaket dropped it to Stan Weir. Weir still has it. Then he lost it. Play is called. There's a hooking penalty going out to the Los Angeles Kings. And coming into the penalty box is Peter Stemkowski for hooking.
Good move by Valaket, moving in over the line. Valaket.
Los Angeles penalty to number 11, Pete Stemkowski.
Trying to get right
2
through.
minutes for hooking. Time
And he was hooked from
16-18.
behind by Stemkowski at 16-18.
Time 16-18.
With 3 minutes and 42 seconds remaining to play in the second period, Toronto is leading Los Angeles 4-0. Lanny McDonald couldn't get to the puck, and it's Jack Valaket then to Turnbull. A long pass for Darryl Sittler. Edistrand gets a hold of it, shot it out on the right wing for Mike Murphy. Lanny McDonald knocked him off the puck, and it's Ian Turnbull back of the net. Waits for Sittler to come back. Turnbull to center. Shot it over the line. Randy Maneri's knocked off the puck. Here's Valaket. Going right in on goal. For Sittler, and he missed the side of the net. Shot to the blue line, but not out. Turnbull over to Lanny McDonald. Into Sittler. Sittler shoots it, and Vachon covers up. Lanny McDonald to Darryl Sittler. Sittler getting set. Trying to get away from Gary Sargent. Went down. Lanny McDonald has the puck. Lanny McDonald takes the shot and just missed. Stopped by Mike Pellick. Pellick shot it around to Sittler. Sittler into the corner. Lanny McDonald. Lanny McDonald back of the net. Trying to jam it in from the side. He's got it again. He shoots, and he shot wide. Darryl Sittler coming from the side. Back to Lanny McDonald. Back to Salming. Salming off to Lanny McDonald. The Sittler right in front. Another shot. And Butch Goring gets it desperately down the ice. 20 seconds left in the penalty. Mike Pellick comes back. Up to McDonald. Back to Salming at the blue line. Up at center with Jones and Boutet. Over the line he goes with it. Shoots it into the corner. Slides behind the net. That Boutet covered his man. Back on the ice is Peter Stemkowski, but they hold the puck against the board. Ready to go with Jimmy Jones, Jerry Butler, Pat Boutet. Back to Salmi. Off his stick and out to center ice. Jerry Butler's right there and shoots it right back in again. Long shot, that bounce. Marcel Dion gets it over on the wing. Mike Pellick covering his check. Dion stopped by Jimmy Jones. It's over the line now for the Kings. The shot. Palmatier stopped that. Pat Boutet and Jones with 1:16 remaining in the period. Pat Boutet at center. Gets over the line. Gets some skating room. Took his shot. Tried to center it out in front. Cleared. Boreas Salming keeps it in. Salming shoots. A shot. Oh! Jones hit the goalpost. With the whole empty net to shoot at, he bounced one off the post. It's over the line. Grabbed off by the Los Angeles Kings. A long shot. by Danny Grant. And he was hit. Now here's Jerry Butler, really flying. He's knocked down. He was getting into the clear, and Edistran grabbed him. Butler was in the clear. Edistran had no alternative but to stop him somehow, and he grabbed him. It's shot out over the blue line, and Turnbull just gets it over to Trevor Johansson, drives the puck in with 30 seconds. Grabbed off by Palmer. Palmer shoots it out. Turnbull has it. Over to Trevor Johansson. A pass to Ron Ellis. Ron Ellis now goes over the line. Ellis trying to get around. Goes into the corner. Back to Ian Turnbull. His shot. And Mike Murphy gets it out to center. Fell over. And covered by Ron Ellis. To Ian Turnbull. A shot. Valiquette a drive. And it blasted it wide as the bell goes to end the second period. And the teams head to their respective dressing rooms.
Well, the Leaf power play is 1 for 2 tonight against.
Our second period, Williams at 12:48, Salming at 13:24. The shots were even, 9 apiece. And now we're getting ready for the live action here at Maple Leaf Gardens. 4-0 in favor of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Sittler right there with Valiquette and Lanny McDonald. Puck cleared down. Behind the net, Edistran has a minute and 14 seconds left in his penalty. It's up to center ice for Darryl Sittler, at least with the extra man over the line. Sittler getting around. Sargent goes back to the net. Stops to Lanny McDonald. Borja Selman. Lanny McDonald takes his shot, and Vachon stopped that. Up to center ice for Peter Stemkowski. Drags the puck, hit Lanny McDonald. Kings just shoot it down the ice, and it's Turnbull to Borja Salming. Borja Salming in the corner, working his way out to his own blue line. A long drive, goes in behind the net, tipped off the stick. Jack Valiquette gets it behind the goal, and it's Lanny McDonald, Darryl Sittler. Sittler trying to come out in front, try to get it back to Turnbull. Driven off the boards and down the ice it goes. Borja Salming going back for it. 4-0 for the Maple Leafs in this third period. Goring nearly got loose. It's Ian Turnbull now with 2 seconds left in the penalty over the line. Turnbull just failed to get around Randy Maneri. He's got it again, goes back to center ice. Shoots it right back in again. Carried by the Kings around on the boards out to center. It goes back to Brian Glennie. Glennie waits for his teammates to get on side. Maloney is back out on the ice. George Ferguson there as well. Ron Ellis. Puck cleared around on the boards for Murphy. Glennie stepped into Goring. And Mike Pellick shoots the puck wide of the net into the corner. It goes to Vachon. Vachon along the boards. Maloney couldn't keep it in. Mike Pellick. Then for Ferguson, he shoots it over the line. Down goes Ferguson. Maloney after the puck. Picked up by Ellis. Ellis going right in front of the net. Ferguson scores! George Ferguson picked up a rebound.
So it's 5-0 as the dispirited Kings hang their heads. Ellis moving in front. He might have scored it himself. Rogie got the stick down. Then Ferguson raced in. The Kings let him do it. And it's 5-0. Leafs leading the Los Angeles Kings.
By number 10, George Ferguson.
Here's Ellis moving from the corner again. Where are the King defenders? They're standing around watching, as Howie Meeker indicated during the intermission.
George Ferguson
Ferguson
from
gets
Ron
the goal
Ellis
from
and
Ellis.
Mike Pellick.
And Pellick also gets an assist. Here's Ferguson coming into the slot. He didn't have much room, and Rogie's legs were right there. 2:18.
Now we have Kurt Walker out for the first time in the game. That was only Ferguson's second shift, I believe, in this game. Williams is back out there, number 22, and he gets it back to Pellick, who wrapped it up for Walker on the right wing, and is picked up by Gary Sargent over on Bob Murdoch. Along the boards, Dion Couldn't get anywhere near the puck, and it's brought back for ice. Coming up with a pass on the wing to Dion, who was checked by Jones. Jones just keeping an eye on Marcel Dion, who just can't seem to be able to do anything. Kurt Walker after Taylor, then Williams. Bump Taylor. Marcel Dion turns again. Jimmy Jones is right there. It's knocked out by Walker. Up at center now for Gary Sargent. He's chased back by Walker. Cleared over the line though for Taylor. Taylor's falls. Comes back to Sargent. Sargent's pass nowhere near Murdoch. Murdoch and Williams up together. It goes into the corner. Murdoch and Williams shoving again. The puck comes loose. It goes to Sargent. That shot is wide. Murdoch lost it. Kurt Walker down the ice. Over the line. Back to Jones. Jones trying to get it to Sargent. And Sargent intercepted it as it was going over for Walker. And it's Dion. A pass over the line. Taylor gets his shot. That's deflected wide. Ian Turnbull to Trevor Johansson. Trevor Johansson down the right wing at the blue line. That's center. Here he comes over the line with a pass for Jones. Jerry Butler missed it. Back up the ice. A long shot. Caught by Palmatier easily. Off the stick of Heartland Monahan. Clearing pass and a race for it. Jerry Butler going after it. Rogie Vachon came out and a great speed by Jerry Butler tonight. The puck out at center. Monahan can't get anywhere, neither can Palmer, and Ferguson knocks the puck back into Leaf territory. Ian Turnbull around on the glass for Jerry Butler. That's tipped out and down the ice. Back there for it, Rod Palmer. Ferguson's left his stick. It's up to Monahan. Monahan lost the puck. Jerry Butler. A pass to Ferguson. One man back. Takes the shot. Another one. Scores!
And he did it with a borrowed stick. George Ferguson gets 2 in a row. After a frustrating year that saw him get only 7 goals, he pops 2 in the opening game of the preliminary round. And how these lesser lights on the Leafs have come to life here tonight. Butler, Jones, Ferguson, and all of the Leafs. There's follow-up for you. Ferguson gets a second crack at it using a teammate's stick. He took the stick just off the bench moments earlier.
George Ferguson from Jerry Butler. Time
Butler gets the
4:48.
assist. Big night for Butler. Big night for Ferguson. At 4:48. You know, Bill, Ferguson lost his stick in the corner. I don't think it was broken, and instead of rushing off to get it, he went back to the bench, borrowed one, came right back and scored.
Lanny McDonald flips the puck in. It goes into the corner. Gary Sargent back of the net is checked. Balaket trying to get it out in front. And it's picked up by Gary Sargent again to the blue line. Up at center for Goring. Goring over the red line, over the blue line. Puck goes into the corner. Goring Selmy holds it against the boards, and we'll have a face-off with 14:45 to go in the third period. Tonight's Stanley Cup playoff game is coming to you from Maple Leaf Gardens in Toronto. Well, we're live here in Maple Leaf Gardens as we see them setting up this face-off. Leafs win it. Sittler to Ryan Glennie. Back of the net, Boreas Salming. Butch Goring out there on the forward line along with Murphy. And Tommy Williams. A long pass for Sittler. He's going the length of the ice. Ashon knocked it into the corner. Lanny McDonald moves up. Sargent, a clearing pass to Goring. Stopped by Balaket. Balaket for Sittler. His shot hit the side of the net. Goes around on the boards. Boreas Salming came in for Lanny McDonald. Right in front. Sittler missed it. And back come the Kings. 3 of them up at center. Murdoch over the line. He's hit. And the puck is cleared back to the blue line. Gary Sargent in his own territory to Butch Goring. Up over center. Takes a shot, and he put number 17, Tommy Williams, offside. A long shot wide of Palmatier. The rebound back at the blue line. Another shot is wide. Maloney. And then Ian Turnbull intercepts the pass. Comes down with Maloney and Ellis. over the line. A pass in front. Rogie Vachon covers up and holds on.
Well, Butch Goring, 19 at the bench, wearing the same helmet he wore as a kid. He scored both winning goals in the preliminary series against Atlanta last year. He's the first player in Kings history to have 3 30-goal seasons in a row, as well as 7 straight 20-goal seasons.
Toronto Maple Leafs 6, Los Angeles nothing. Up the ice now for Dion, over onto the left wing. They close in, the pass in front. Dion shot it out behind Palmateer. Kept in by Edistran. He's checked, and Johansson sends Maloney down to center. Over the blue line. Shot it into the corner. Puck is cleared out. Ian Turnbull has it. Turnbull hit the linesman. Maloney's there, and play is called. Puck goes back to Randy Maneri, over to Darryl Edistran, right on the Dave Williams stick, and he shoots it right in. Behind the net for Maneri. Leafs have a 6-0 lead with 12 minutes, 48 seconds and counting. Remaining in the third period. Goes down, Borja Salming attacks it, and that's icing called against LA.
Ron Ellis is the only Leaf on the ice who played on a Stanley Cup winner. That was back in '67. He says he's really excited about the playoffs this year. He's the Toronto nominee for the Bill Masterton Trophy. Pete Stemkowski, who is also playing tonight, was on that team. And there's one other active player still involved in hockey in the NHL who was on that '67 Stanley Cup winning team. We'll let you think about that for a minute, and then we'll give you the answer. Here.
Tiger Williams will get a hooking penalty right off the bat after that face-off.
I think that's 13 minutes now for the Tiger. 22 Williams against Glenn Goldup.
22 Dave Williams. 2 minutes for hooking. Time 7:25.
7:25. And the answer to our little quiz would be Mike Walton of the Vancouver Canucks. He was with the Leafs in '67, along with Ellis and Stemkowski.
That brings out Jerry Butler again with Jimmy Jones, Pelech, and Solman. Marcel Dion, Murphy, and number 17, Tommy Williams. Shot down the ice by the Leafs. Just missed referee Lou's hood. Butch Goring back of the net to Marcel Dion. Back to Goring. Goring, a pass on the right side of Gary Sargent. Up at center. Over on the wing, Tommy Williams. He's checked. Then he gets the puck over to Sargent. Into Murphy. And right onto Jerry Butler's stick. And Butler gets it out and down the ice. Back for it. Butch Goring, number 19 of Los Angeles. The Kings with a man advantage. 1:18 left in the penalty to Williams. Jerry Butler nearly ran into Marcel Dion. Over the line for Dion. He's checked. And it's cleared by Jones out and down the ice. And Goring's back there for it. Goring now putting on a burst of speed up to center ice. To the leaf line and over. Gets around one check. Behind the net was hit by Pelech. Pelech then bumps into check. Goring gets it back to Gary Sargent. Right on to the stick of Jerry Butler. Butler going down with Jones. One man back. He shot wide. Comes all the way back down the ice. Jerry Butler just missed. Salming gets it out to Ellis. Ellis back to Pelech. Pelech finds an opening and shoots it down the ice. And the Leafs are putting on a very potent display of killing penalties. Ferguson nearly got loose again. They're short-handed. 12 seconds remaining in the penalty. Cleared to Stemkowski, couldn't get it over the line. Taylor will try his luck now. Number 18 shoots it in. Ron Ellis goes after it. Ron Ellis lost the puck. It comes back to the blue line. On the ice is Williams. Palmateer stopped that. Back again. Edistran. 3 players fell. Comes back Maneri giving it Dennis Strand, a pass in front, they score! Peter Stamkowski finally got it in the net.
Just over half a period to play, and Mike Palmateer loses his shutout to a former Leaf, a former Ranger, Pete Stamkowski. Good shot by Stamkowski in traffic. Glove side of Palmateer, and it's 6-1 now. The Kings finally get on the score sheet as Stamkowski gets it up and in.
Los Angeles goal scored by number 11, Pete Stamkowski. Assist number 15, Danny Grant, and number 25, Darrell Edestrand. Time 9:41.
Grant and Edestrand get the assists at 9:41 as Stamkowski scores.
9:41.
For George Ferguson, he's going right in, score!
A hat trick for Ferguson. 3 goals in the third period. And his teammates are off in a hurry. So after Stamkowski breaks the shutout bid, Ferguson makes it 7-1. 3 goals in this third period, 2 of them in a period of 2.5 minutes.
Ferguson. Assist number 2.
Through the pads of Rogie Vachon. It'll go off the post. Let's see it. We'll see it on this shot. Rogie has the post well guarded. No, through the pads. Did not hit the post. Fergie had 3 playoff goals going into tonight's game. He's now doubled his output. Well, he's had his frustrations this year. 7 goals. He might have had 15 of a few pucks that bounced right for him. And Roger Nielsen knows that he's a strong defensive center. Well, there's the hat.
I noticed Danny Maloney retrieved the puck, put it in the hat, and took it over to him.
Good.
So Ferguson scored 3 in a row for the Leafs in this third period, and they lead 7-1. Ryan Glennie off the board. Goes into the corner, Pat Boutet. And then Salming. They hold it for a face-off. Salming is given a ride there by... Well, they're starting to shout.
Boutet is there. And Ferguson's in there as well. He must be tired. He's tied an NHL playoff record, and Danny Lemelin is showing us the puck. And Ferguson will keep that as a souvenir. Thank you, Dan. Most goals in 1 period in the playoffs. 3, and he just tied an NHL record. Busher, Jackson, Maurice Richard, Lindsay, Berenson, Lemaire, McLeish, Williams, Tommy Williams, Darryl Sittler, Reg Leach, and Bobby Schmutz.
With the score, Toronto 7 and Los Angeles 1. This is Stanley.
3 goals in 1 game. Ties a record. George Ferguson of the Leafs. Still grinning.
Balikent into the corner to Brian Glennie. Glennie up for Balikent for Darryl Sittler, and it goes out to center ice. Gary Sargent with 9 minutes and 27 seconds remaining in the third period. Here's intercepted on the down shoot. Vachon stopped that on the short side. Back up at center, a pass for Murphy, intercepted by Glennie. For Balikent, knocked out over the blue line. Lanny McDonald shoots it back into his own zone, and Glennie goes back for it. Ryan Glennie back to the net. That one was chopped wide. Goring, then Lanny McDonald to Borja Salming. Salming for Balikent. Up to Sittler. To Salming. And he just failed to hit Lanny McDonald with a pass. Comes back to the blue line. Glennie up to Sittler. Then to Balikent. Over the line. Sittler moves up. Took his shot. That was way wide. And it's picked off by Gary Sargent to Bob Murdoch. Up it comes to Murphy. His pass was knocked down by Turnbull. Puck at center ice, taken by Ian Turnbull. Turnbull goes back into his own zone, then comes out again. A pass for Stan Weir. Weir is hooked. Long pass up on the left wing. Over the line for Danny Grant, and it's back out. Maloney covering his check.
Pushed ahead with a glove. Edestrand getting up. While we're waiting, let's take a look at that goal by Pete Stemkowski, which broke the shutout bid by Palmatier, and you'll see him whacking at the Los Angeles player Taylor in front of the goal crease. Oh, another whack at the legs. Boy, that upsets a forward. And now the Leafs converge on Taylor, and he'll wish he's back in college hockey. There's the goal by Stemkowski. But the big story of this period in the hockey game really is George Ferguson. Who would expect him to come through with a 3-goal hat trick against the Kings here tonight?
Puck goes down into LA territory. Errol Edestrand to Marcel Dion. 7 minutes and 48 seconds as the puck comes up at center. Over the line. Ellis fails to get it out. Taylor gets a backhand. That's knocked down by Trevor Johansson. It comes out in front, and Danny Maloney has it. Maloney to Stan Weir with Ron Ellis. Pass back for Maloney, and Palmer gets it up to Taylor. Taylor's pass nowhere near Marcel Dion. Trevor Johansson. He shot it over the line. Clearing pass over for Palmer, then up to Taylor. Taylor's over the line. Taylor still has the puck. He finally goes down, but he hooked it over. It's out in front, a shot, and Mike Palmer made a great save on Gary Sargent. This Stanley Cup playoff game is coming to you from... And there you see the time remaining. 7 minutes and 3 seconds. We're at the 12:57 mark of this, the third period. Lining up to this face-off. Puck comes back. Gary Sargent a shot. Volunteer stop down. Dave Williams, that is, passing it back to Boreas Salming. Salming ahead to Jimmy Jones. Over to Williams. Williams over the blue line. And he tried to get it over to Walker. And it was grabbed by Vachon.
Vachon is getting a lot of snow in the mask tonight as the Leafs move in quickly for those rebounds.
6 minutes and 47 seconds remaining in the third period. Comes back to Boreas Salming. A shot. Vachon didn't see it, but it hit him. They go to the boards, and we'll have another face-off.
6:40 to play. Salming's been a standout for the Leafs tonight. I don't know what Roger Nielsen did to this club. I know he kept them together yesterday, and he really came up with a game plan that has really stymied the Kings.
Walker had him covered. It goes over onto the left wing, and now then the Kings bring it out to center ice. Danny Grant shot the puck in. It goes right to Palmatier, and he's ready to hold it there. Stemkowski, number 11, arrived in the doorstep. And we'll have a face-off in the Leafs zone.
Well, this weekend, CBC's Saturday Sports Special features the Canadian Pro West and World Cup Freestyle Skiing Championships from Vernon, BC, and the Canadian Cross Country Skiing Championships from Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. Enjoy skiing on Sports Special this Saturday.
And the roar of the crowd, Brian, they're announcing the fact that George Ferguson ties in a period record. On the face-off, a shot that hit a leg. Carried around behind the net. Murphy trying to center it out in front. They got it against the mesh at the back, and they held it long enough. So we'll have another face-off.
Well, you can almost start looking forward to Game 2 now, and the question is, will the Kings be able to bounce back from this shocker here at the Gardens tonight? Kind of hard to shake off a 7-1 score.
Shot from the faceoff comes back to Edestrand. For Goring. Goring couldn't get a shot. Goring centered it. Mike Murphy couldn't get a shot. The Leafs have it. Jones gives it to Kurt Walker. Up at center. Shoots the puck in. Goes to the boards. And into Palmer. Walker trying to get to the puck. But that was a real heavy check by Kurt Walker.
Well, I think it was the checking early in the hockey game that really gave the Leafs a bit of an edge, and it upset the momentum or rhythm of the Los Angeles Kings. They really never got anything started at all because the Leafs came out fired up and just hit everything that moved in a Kings uniform. And they've been looking.
And here's George Ferguson again. 3 goals he has in this third period. Turnbull shoots the puck in. Goes into the corner. Knocked down by a high stick. So we'll have a face-off where it took place between the blue line and the rim of the circle. There he is. Tied a league record.
Get that puck mounted.
But a big night for George Ferguson, who didn't play that much in the first 2 periods. Got his chance, and he's really come through. Puck cleared out to center. Goring couldn't control it. Ian Turnbull off the boards. Ferguson has it. George Ferguson to Pat Boutette. It's at center. Over the line, and a shot by Edistran. And Palmatier handled that very easily. Pat Boutette is dumped, but he still has the puck. Around to Jerry Butler. Up to Ferguson. Ferguson, Butler, Turnbull, a pass to Ferguson. Over the line, and they're going to call it back. Offside. Ferguson was just getting ready to shoot. Backhand by Trevor Johansson. Rogie Vachon handled that. Bob Murdoch gave the puck away. Ferguson couldn't get to it. Back down the ice for Taylor. Taylor stopped by Johansson, and Ferguson just drives it down to the LA blue line. We have 4 minutes and 47 seconds remaining in the third period. 7-1 for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Ferguson holding the puck for a faceoff. Four minutes and 38 seconds remaining to play in the third period. 7-1 in favor of the Maple Leafs. And Glennie with the puck. Over for Sittler, back to Glennie. Glennie comes to the blue line, moves up through center, and backhands the puck in. That's out of the net. Gets the puck to number 12, Hartman Monahan. He's dumped. And they're going to give Sittler a penalty for tripping.
And here he is, tripping up the Kings player, Hartland Monahan. 15:43 the time.
So that brings out Jones and Butler again, along with Glennie and Boyasami, who drives the puck in. Rogie Vachon was looking somewhere in that puck carom than anyone in the net. He didn't even see it. Now what he was looking at, that's something. Up at center ice, long pass. Jerry Butler's got it again, and he shoots it down the ice. Goring going back for it. 3 minutes and 48 seconds remaining in the game. Butch Goring coming to his own blue line, up to center. A pass to Gary Sargent. He's over the line, passing it to Goring. In for Murphy, back to Sargent, over for Goring. Goring hit Jerry Butler. Butler gets the puck to the blue line, but not out. They finally get it out. And it's cleared over for Gary Sargent again. Now he gives it on a pass to number 16, Marcel Dion. And Mike Murphy getting in. And that was stopped by Palmatier. And cleared down the ice by Jimmy Jones. The Leafs have been very effective in killing penalties with the duo of Jimmy Jones and Jerry Butler. Down the ice for Hartland Monahan. He's stopped by Glennie. Goes back to the blue line. Butch Goring. Pass over for Gary Sargent. That's broken up, and Ferguson has it and shoots it down the ice. 24 seconds left in the penalty. Have to do a bit of forechecking. Ron Ellis. Picked up by Monahan. Gives it behind the net to Goring, who moved it up to Maneri. Maneri goes over the line. He stops. Pass it over on the other side to Grant. Back to Edelstrand to Grant. Grant standing still. Now back on the ice is Sittler. They get it back to the blue line. Ferguson covered. They score! a long shot. It's on the blue line by Edestrand. And it's 7-2.
Sittler was out of the penalty box. It was not a power play goal. He had just stepped back on the ice, and seconds later, Edestrand with that low shot. A lot of players in front of it. I think Palmateer might have been screened. He moved very late on it. We'll watch again around the boards. Here's Edestrand winding into the shot.
25, Darrell Edestrand.
Very difficult to tell from that angle whether Palmateer was able to get a beat on it or not. Apps and Grant draw assists. 7-2.
From Sillaps and Danny Grant.
Ian Turnbull.
17:52.
Over to Trevor Johansson, Ferguson, Williams, and Ellis. Lucky shot behind the net, into the corner. Comes over to Williams. Williams stopped by Monahan, kept in by Turnbull. He just fired it wide. Picked up by Danny Grant. Grant of LA, back to the goal. Into the corner to Randy Maneri. Clearing pass to Monahan. Back to Grant with Apps. Over the line. Stopped by Ellis. Ellis just flipped it out to center ice. 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining to play in the third period. Johansson covered his man, and Stan Weir has it. A pass for Williams. Williams shoots the puck in. Ashon leaving it at the side of the net for Maneri. Maneri's pass up on the left wing. Pat Boutet couldn't cover him. Boria Salmi losing the puck. And it's picked off by Mike Pellick. Pellick and into Pat Boutet. Pat Boutet trying to come out. Up the ice for Pat Boutet. He's hooked. The puck goes at center. Williams couldn't get to it. It's over the line. A drive from the team to score. A hard drive from well out. Bounced into the net off the stick of Glenn Goldup.
Glenn Goldup started out in the Montreal organization, spent most of his time with the Nova Scotia Voyageurs. That shot was stopped momentarily by Mike Palmateer, then dribbled in behind him, and it's 7-3. Murdoch gets an assist. 19:13 the time of Goldup's goal. So Palmateer gives up a couple of goals here late in the hockey game. 47 seconds left to play.
Toronto Maple Leafs 7, LA Kings 3. Sargent getting it to Murdoch, back to Gary Sargent. Back to Murdoch. Murdoch coming up to center ice. Shot the puck over the line. Back for it, Boria Salmi. Salmi off the boards. Maloney lets it slide down to center. Goes back to the blue line. And it's picked up by Peter Stemkowski with 24 seconds. Gets it over to Murdoch. Murdoch over the line offside, Stemkowski. Valiquette, Walker, and Maloney. Back to Gary Sargent. Sargent is bumped by Valiquette. Walker after the puck. Walker gets it, flipped it to an open wing with 8 seconds left. Made by Maloney, and that's wide of the net. It goes behind the goal, into the corner, and the bell goes. And the game is over. Toronto Maple Leafs take the first game 7-3.
After outscoring the Kings in the opener, the Leafs would show off their defensive skills in Game 2 with a 4-0 shutout. This would turn out to be the start of a memorable playoff run for the Leafs. In the following round, they would shock the Islanders on Lanny McDonald's overtime winner in Game 7. The Cinderella ride, however, would come to an end in the semifinal when they faced the Montreal Canadiens. Thanks for watching Vintage Games here on the NHL Network. We'll see you again next time.